Hey guys, how's it going? It's Ezra here. So I haven't posted a video in a few weeks, so thought I would crack back into it, just a wee update with my health and stuff. Things are going a lot better. A lot of people are asking me about it, but it's pretty much been a year of being really sick, so I'm getting really fatigued a lot. I am able to get out and do a bit of stuff, but just having to do the camera work and all that myself as well is just a wee bit much at the moment. So I've been out doing a few wee things, like I've been camping a few times. Me and my dad have been out for a bit of rabbit shooting and been doing a few things around here and stuff. But yeah, just it's a bit hard to make the videos at the moment, but yeah, so thank you for all the people that have asked. Yeah, things are definitely a lot better, but yeah, just the recovery is quite slow, and it will be. It'll take me a long time to get back on my feet, and I've got my underlying condition as well, which I've talked about a wee bit on the channel. But yeah, so anyway, first thing I'd like to talk about is I got a gift in the mail from a subscriber that wants to remain anonymous, but they gave me the option of a couple of books, and I chose the Bushcraft 101 by David Canterbury. So yeah, this is real awesome. It's got lots of stuff in here, real good information, and it's all based around sort of the bushcraft of the late 1800s, the sort of the era when they were going out after, like the beaver pelts and all that sort of stuff, which is the era that I'm interested in. I'm sort of interested in that era and also the Viking era as well. So yeah, this is really interesting. I haven't read a lot of it yet, but the way it is you're actually able to look up, like you don't have to read all of it, you're able to go, oh, I want to go and I want to do this, I wonder what the book says about it. So it's really helpful. Yeah, lots of really good information about that. Highly recommended. That's by David Canterbury, which I also subscribe to him on YouTube. There'll be a link in the description because I think it's really good, some of the information he puts out. And I got another gift, which is the topic of this video. Can't find it in my pocket. Right, I found it. I got given by my mate Tristan, who you might start to see more of on the channel, because I want to get back into shooting and stuff, and but it's not always able to, the way my health is at the moment. So he's probably going to hop on and like sort of help out with a lot of the shooting and stuff, so that's going to be good. But he gave me an old Opinel. I think this is the number 10, and it's got a, yeah, the tips had it. So I'm going to do a bit of a project on it. If I can find it in my pocket, I've got another one. This wee one here, this is a number 6. And I reshaped the handle, and I acid washed the what do you call it, the blade as well. So probably going to do that with the other one as well. So it might turn out looking something like that. So yeah, we'll have a go and we'll see how it goes. Right, so first part, so I'm going to reshape the tip. So I'm going to a bit of a drop point on here. I tossed up the idea of making it a Warncliffe or a sheep's foot, but I'm going to lose too much of the blade, and then I tossed up shortening the blade a lot, but I want to use this a lot for bushcrafting and stuff, so I'm just going to go for a drop point. Right, so the next thing I want to do is want to be able to use this with the yeah, what do you call it, the ferro rods. You get a wee spark off it with the spine, but not very much, so I'm just going to put a 90 degree on there. So I'm just going to use a bastard file, easiest thing. Choice, that's much better now. Right, so next thing I want to do, the newer models of Opinel have a wee thing here on the collar that you're able to lock it closed. This older one over here, it doesn't have it, so I'm going to put that in. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to take the collar off. So you just use a screwdriver, and then you just sort of pry it off, I believe. I've never actually done this. I watched the David Canterbury video doing this though, funnily enough. I think you just sort of have to pry it off. This may take a minute. I might have to do this off camera because I don't like to swear in my videos. Right, I've decided I don't need to do that because I can't get off. Well, I'm leaving that in. Alright, next thing I'm going to shape the handle a bit more. These are pretty good. I mean, this knife has been around in some form for the last 600 years or something, so you'd think they'd probably have it about right. But I like to tinker with things, so I'm just going to change it up a wee bit. Alright, so I've got the back portion of there rounded off a bit. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a wee, I'm going to notch it out here a bit so it's easier to grab the blade. So there'll be a notch there, so I'm going to do that. I might do a wee bit more reshaping on the handle. I could make it a wee bit thinner, but I sort of quite like it that size, so yeah. Alright, so we'll get on with that. Alright, so epic fail, I forgot to video that bit, but this is what I ended up with. It's a wee bit rough. I was going to use a file, one of those half round files, but I couldn't find it. And someone's going to comment, it's because your bench is a pigsty. Well, you can go watch a channel with clean benches if you want. This is my garage, you know. But so yeah, I've done that, so I'm probably gonna sand off all of this up around here now. Probably gonna switch to hand sandpaper because the old the bench sand is a wee bit aggressive. Right. I think you get the idea. I'll be back in an hour or something. Alright, so I'm going to call that good. She's a bit rough. Opinel's half on, half off, but I reckon it's going to look sweet once I oil it up. So I'm going to get onto that, but first I'm just going to tidy up the blade a bit. I've been going back and forth whether I'm going to acid wash it or not, but I think I'm just going to take a bit of this rust off, and yeah, I think that'll be it. I don't want to shine it up too much because I just like the rougher look, so that'll do. Linseed oil. Excuse me falling over behind the camera. Right, I've worked a lot with linseed oil over the years, like with guns and stuff, and I found the best thing to use is your hands. Just take a bit and you just have to rub it on. Yeah, I really like linseed oil because it's real simple to use, but I think it gives a nice, I think the finish on it's really good. So there's a couple of different ways that you can use linseed oil. I think the proper way is you're supposed to put a bit on, then you're supposed to let it soak in, and then it's going to dry, and then you do another coat, and you do that over and over. What I used to do a lot is I used to sit with it while I was watching TV. I used to rub it for ages and ages, heaps of oil, and the heat from your hands would warm it up, and then I'd let it sit for a few days, and then I'd do that again, and I'd probably only do it about twice. Yeah, it's up to you really. Right, so I'm going to repeat that over and over. Right. So there's definitely needs to be another couple of coats on there, but yeah, you get the idea now. Alright, we're going to sharpen her up and then we'll do a bit of work with her. Alright, I've got a bit of macrocarpa here. We'll see how the Opinel goes with a feather stick or two, or shavings anyway. Alright, we'll see how she throws a spark from a ferro rod. There we go. Alright guys, so there we go. So started off with an old with an old Opinel, if I can talk, and ended up with, well, this. I like it, suits what I want now. Thanks again to Tristan, real cool knife. Yeah, I just like how it fits in my hand now, and sharpening the spine up obviously helped a lot with the fire making, which is real sweet for the shavings. Yeah, this is a good carving knife now. Well, they're always a good carving knife, but yeah, good for food and stuff too, because you got the long, like the blade on these is really slicey, which is nice. So the video, I think this one's going to be quite long because I've left a lot of crap in that I'd normally get out, and it's a bit of an experiment to just try and put a bit more of my personality into the videos, because for a long time I've been trying to be all clean and kind of professional, and I don't think it's really working, because some of my videos are only getting 100 to 300-400 views maybe, and like the more controversial ones that end up on the Peter pages and stuff, they go through the roof because that's what happens. But just the basic ones where I'm talking about knives and stuff aren't sort of going that well, and I think part of it's because I'm not really showing who I am, and a few people like Clay Tool Stories and a few other people have just been saying that I should try and get a bit more of my personality in there. So if you think that I was being really wacky for the camera and stuff, I'm still this video is pretty reserved to what I normally am, so yeah. So let me know what you think. This is probably a 20-minute video. If you've watched all of it, then I suppose you'll like it. So if you could give it a thumbs up, that'd be cool. If you want to share it, that'd be awesome. Yeah. Also worked out while I was doing this, I've got a number 6 like this. Well, I think it's number 6, and I've got a number 10 now. I'd like to get all of the whole series of Opinels, and then yeah, do the same like mods on them, maybe some other mods as well, but it'd be cool to do a collection that I've done like all the mods on myself. So that'd be cool. I thought on another one I could do a bit of like the file work up on the spine. This one I want sharp, obviously, so. But yeah. So if you liked the video, let me know. If you thought this was really stupid, let me know. Yeah. Alright, we'll see you guys later. I made fire with my Opinel.